Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of Top Lane Dominance as Ornn. Today, I'm gonna show you how to beat Camille. See this fucking big legs, big thighs, crush my balls enemy? Yeah, okay. She's one of Ornn's toughest matchups. And she has taken me so many fucking games to actually perfect this and not lose. So how you beat her is you go bump plating, unflinching. If they have a lot of slows on the enemy team, they have a lot of slows. They have Nami, Silas will go Everfrost, Kane W, Camille W, her E stuns. If the enemy team does not have a lot of CC, I would go Overgrowth because Divine would one-shot me with like 4 trades. With Overgrowth, you'd get like maybe 5. It would take maybe 5 true damage procs. So in the early game against Camille, you want to give level 1 because she's really strong. She should take Grasp. Here I saw that she took First Strike, which makes her early game much more punishable. So if she takes a setup like this, she becomes really easy to punish early. So I saw her have First Strike, I just immediately, walked up to the wave. If she had Grasp, I would just completely ditch it and just farm the 3 melee minions with Q. So as you can see, we were last hitting, she presses W, I go W start, because I just saw that she took First Strike, so I can actually fight back against her. And now we let her get prio. When she E's, you want to press an ability, whether it is W or Q, just so you can get some damage off. Like, you always don't want to let her end trades. Like, this trade right now is fine because I have D-Shield and Cookies, and she also has D-Shield and Cookies. But I'm Ornn, so I work better at lower HP because my combos do a lot more damage than hers. And as you can see, bump plating already blocked 100 damage, and we did the trick again, where we press an ability when she's Eing us. And you want to keep the wave like here, because if you have the wave here, you won't be able to punish her as hard. Right now you just farm from range, like that's fine for me. I don't let her get the second Q off, right? You never want to let her get the second Q off. You want to instantly disengage if she has it. You will hear the timer. Here I'm trying to bait her, so she presses W, and I'm just worried that Kane might be here. But he showed up mid, so I'm safe. And then Camille does something really stupid. Like, I'm low HP, but she thinks that she can kill me, apparently, because she has Ignite. She could. And as soon as she E's, I press W, so I'm unstoppable. And what this does is it kinda gives me a room to E. And here she just instantly dies. I also go Ignite because Flash in this matchup, right now, Flash wouldn't have done anything. I probably would have died. And I wouldn't have gotten her. Well, I could have gotten her, but I would have gone a 1-for-1. But Ignite there allowed Camille to die into it. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna back. She teleported back and cancel my recall. And the first buy into this matchup will be always Cloth Armors. And I cheese her by go Wardens. And since Divine Healing got buffed even further, while her Divine's damage got nerfed, I go Thorn Mail. Now this is a tech that I would only do in like against really good Camille's that I'm struggling against, where I'd go Warden's Thornmail, because these are the only items that actually counter her. And here I get ganked, but because I have them flinching, they can't really do anything. And when you get ganked, you never want to hit the jungler, because when you hit the jungler, jungle roll is extremely unbalanced and they heal all of their HP. Like, you should always be hitting the laner if you like don't have any kill potential. Like here I play back because Kane could still have been there, and he was, but he was recalling, so it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm still playing back because I don't know if Kane is still here or not. But yeah, you always want to focus on hitting the laner if you're being ganked. Hitting the jungle, like, oh, I try to have my HP for half of jungle worth, right? No, like, he will heal all of it. It doesn't matter. Like, jungle could be 1 HP and he'll heal to full. So right now we're just focusing on dodging her W, because what a Camille will do is she will W you and CS at the same time. It's a simple fundamental for champs that have AoE. Like you see I do it with Ornn. I try to hit the minions and her, so I'm farming while poking her. And right now I just am focusing on hitting my Q and trying to line up an ult combo, either that or a WE. But right now I have a lot of priority and the Kayn cannot kill me because I just have so much armor. Like this is worth it because I have D-shield and you want to stay like full HP. You want to make sure that you use your D-shield passive. Because you restore 6 health every 5 seconds, and if you stay at full HP, like full, you're not making any use of it. Like here, these trades are fine. Like I forced this, it's fine to do this. Like I completely whiffed it, but I'm gonna set up a dive soon, so she has to recall with no TP. Like for me, it's worth it. And I'm not gonna use any mana to shove this, because I will look for an all-in, maybe. Like I completely fucked that up, but it's a fine play because if I have a jungler, he would dive, but I do not. So instead we just keep prio here, and the Kayn still cannot kill me. Not yet anyway. Because Kayn is weak and we just want to keep punishing her on repeat. And with Wardens we take 0 damage from her, so I used WE there, and I used it as an animation cancel because she walked up to W, and as soon as she does that, I am free to punish her. And you don't always have to use, your Q as a knock-up. You can use the wall here, the wall here, the wall here. It's perfectly fine. But unfortunately, Camille Z functions that even if she gets CC'd, she can still attach to the wall, which is an annoyance. But now here I get ganked. Pretty sure they cannot kill me here because again, unflinching, I have a lot of slow resist and I get E as soon as she gets E, so I escape. Even without ignite, I am under no threat because I have no CC jungler. If she goes grasp, the matchup does become harder though. Okay, so we just see back to lane, and we have bought more cloth armors and more HP. We just want to make sure that we punish her as much as we can during laning phase, because if we don't, then we kind of lose. Because once she gets divine, we're fucked. Like it's 0 counterplay. Like I have limit tested on Ornn with for Ornn to win against Camille, he needs Warden's Mail, Thorn Mail, Frostfire upgrade. And Camille can win it still with only divine. Okay, here I tried to do WE. She instead E back, so that cancels my E, which is kind of unlucky. Again, we're focusing on proccing grasp every time she walks up, playing as aggressive as we can, playing on our cooldowns. Like I'm literally spamming every ability every time she comes close. Like here I straight up walk at her. We know she's gonna W, so a trick to dodging Camille W there is instead of, just walking straight back, you walk in. So Camille is gonna W here, so what we do is we walk into her. And she's gonna get her W in like a second. So she's gonna W, we're gonna walk in, and then we're gonna walk out. Because if we walk in, Camille is gonna click back. And when we walk in, she clicks back, we instantly click back as well. So we just make her just whiff the ability on her own, because she greeds for it. And then she roams, I keep the freeze by pulling the wave and keeping the minions here. And she gets to fight me, because she can't really escape. Unless she has to take this wall or this wall here, she can't really escape me. So I just straight up hold my abilities until she uses E. And we just walk at her. Like she has not played to this. I'm a bunk. She's dead. Versus Camille, you want to, if you ult her, you want to ult her when she's away from you. Because if you're melee, she will just dodge it. Your knock-up. If she's melee, you want to hold it. Because you won't hit the knock-up regardless. And when the ram comes and she ults you, she will get run over by the ram, and you won't activate the second ult, but you'll get a brittle and the slow from the ram, and a little bit of damage you'll get the first part. Okay, now she's freezing, and we're slowly building towards Thornmail, and we have 150 armor. This is why we go for this build path, because we become so extremely tanky that we're not really punishable in lane. And Thornmail is really good here because they have Rost, Silas, Camille. Like, the only problem with this build path is that we won't have more, but that can be fixed with just a Negatron cloak. So it's a really like garbage sale, garage sale build, but it works. It works really well to just counter her, and Thornmail helps for your team to kill her, because if she gets heal cut by 40%, like here I'm playing as aggressive as I can, Wing in every scenario. Every time she walks up to CS, I'm pressing W, and I'm even zoning her from that minion as well under her own tower. And I could look for an engage here, so that's what she's thinking. So I can zone her even under tower. I can get the demolish proc. She will ult me here. I don't give a shit because I'm so fucking tanky. Like, she might get a re-up soon, so we just make some room and we run away. Dude, that, and we get like plate. We like this matchup becomes so brain dead with just the sheer amount of tankiness that you get from this cheese tech, whatever you want to call it. Camille stands no chance. So right now it's just extreme bullying. Like all we did was W her E and walk into her when she Ws and then walking out. And here Camille roams. We ping it and then we follow through, because we can't really siege towers, so we try and get here as fast as we can. And this is an ult angle, and our Thornmail gets procced right here, and they get no healing, and they get wiped. Because Rakan and Ornn is kind of unbalanced, because no amount of tenacity can counter that, and we're just completely stomping. Just because this Camille went greedy and went first strike. Then I get engaged on by Silas with my own ult. Like, I get CC'd for so long, and I realized that this is lost, so I just kind of leave my team to die, but that's fine. I had a bounty on me, and I just leave them. Like, the fight was lost. There was no point in me staying. There, I saw Camille go in on me. I had no vision, so I thought this was really troll, so I just instantly ignited her so she wouldn't get the healing from Divine, and she did, but it's only a little, because, you know, heal cut by 40%. And we die to Silas. But again, it's fine. We want to get the mythic as fast as we can so we can start hard stack NMR. I sell my D shield just so I can get all the items fast. And enemy Lucian is extremely fed than he is, as any Lucian player does. With Nami, they get cocky, overconfident, and ITP. And right now I'm just focusing on playing with Rengar and, you know, just winning with him. Like, I see Silas here, but because I'm so extremely fed, they're just completely ignoring me, so I'm getting free heal cuts. Like, Thornmail right now has reduced about 300 healing, and it does quite a lot of damage. Like, we haven't even procced it that much, because nobody's willing to fight me. They're just not willing to fight me, because I'm way too fed. So they're just straight up ignoring me. I back to go for Herald and mid. And right now we got Frostfire, we're extremely strong. So I just farm jungle camps, try to get level 13. And we're really close to the power spike, and I'm just playing with Rengar again. Like, Silas goes in on me, I just E out. Because you can E out while you're technically CC'd. Like, if you precast it, he can't really do anything. Like I pressed W and D, and I still casted D, even though I was ever frosted, because I was technically unstoppable during W. So Kalista gets engaged on, and I use Ornn Only, and I use it on the targets that are immobile, and that was Nami. Lucian just got caught by like fucking frostfire. I just heaved onto Silas just to get close to him. I ignited him so it doesn't heal, and then we just kind of run them down. Lucian flashes, like I'm just running people down. Like it's zero counterplay, just brainless play. Just because I built so many items. And I really didn't do anything special. I just farmed well and was on Camille off of waves and killed her twice. One at this tower and one at this tower. But she wasn't able to zone me off waves. She wasn't able to do anything. She has Divine now, so I have to actually give some waves. Because I can't fight her. Like, no matter how fed I am, I cannot fight her because it's not worth it. And my team right now takes fight, which I can't really follow through because I have zero vision here. And I can't just walk behind them because I don't even have ult and I don't have tabbies. So this is just kind of like I have to take the long route here and I have to catch from here. Like their play here is just like, I don't know, extremely weird. They fight without me, but they go 2 for 2, so it's whatever. I got Negatron cloaks, I have them more. Right now I'm just focusing on getting some mobility, tabbies, and just farming and playing with Rengar, maybe get an upgrade. But right now this is just regular Ornn gameplay. Just farming side waves, going to jungle, farming my jungle, give him an upgrade, and Duskblade is now giving fucking 50 move speed. And now my team does something sussy. We have zero vision and we're fighting here. And I can't gap close over fucking walls because I'm not a season 2022 time. So I ult here. Maybe they get Lucian. They don't. They just end up venting. So I just run away. And here Thornmail cuts her healing, so she dies. Then we get engaged on by Nami Lucian, and right now I just ditched Diana. Again, this fight's lost, so I'm not risking anything. They can Baron, they can do whatever. I am not dying because I have a bounty. I want to keep farming. Never want to fucking, you know, die with your team, alright? If the fight's lost, you just ditch them. Because there's no point. Like, why fight a lost fight when I could just be farming in the meantime? And right now I get a Kindle gem because I want to go random. It's because Frozen Heart, you're like, oh my god, 3 AD. Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's a Camille with Divine and the Kayn that only uses abilities and not even on me. So, no point. Randuins, at least, will reduce both of their AD. So it will technically lower their healing, and it's also 90 fucking armor, which is really nice. So right now we just engage on them because I saw that Nami was out of position, like way out of position. Like this is just the lineup, and I'm gonna ult Nami because Silas will either E out and Kayn will either EQ whatever. Lucian has Gale Force, no point, so I hit Nami, the one that I know will hit, and Silas did E out, but he still got hit. And Nami's dead, and now we're just fighting. I'm waiting for Silas. Silas dies, then I focus on Kayn. Like, the backline here gets targeted by Diana. I mean, they just have so much mobility. The best I can do is just walk at them, because I have nowhere to E here. Just fighting in a lane, the best thing I can do is just ult. And then the knockups are like, you know, I can't really knock up anyone. So I just walk up and tank. And now the game is over. Silas tries to do something. He ends up fucking hinting. And we just end the game. It's not so hard. Just fucking Warden's Mail. Most broken item in the game. It's 40 armor for 1,000 gold and just murders Camille. So yeah, that's it. It's literally it. Camille dead. Okay, maybe next time I'll do maybe, I don't know, tell me what matchup you want me to do in the comments. Like, what matchups do you struggle on Ornn, so I can take a sample game and just make you guys, you know, work with me here. Okay, bye bye.